Born to run, baby. Born to run. Welcome to the De Leon.
Well, hello fellow hobbyists. This is Rob with the De Leon Hobby Garage, and I decided to do a bunch of work today here in the Hobby Garage. So I will show you a little bit later, but I worked over here on the slot car track, putting the track together as much as I can. There's a scorpion walking around on my desk from a box that I just opened. I'm going to show you right now. I think he's upset. Let me see. That's a baby. Anyway, so how many of you have used one of these helping hands? You know, the kind that you get from Harbor Freight or wherever, you know, when you're doing your soldering. I happen to be watching a YouTube channel called Adam's Playground, which Adam displays his vast collection of RC cars, and he kind of dabbles in a lot of the vintage Tamiya stuff. He was doing a giveaway, so I decided to go ahead and leave a comment, and I won. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you this. And this is the magnetic helping hands. And he did a whole review on this. Let's get this open up. So it looks like we've got a letter of thanks, we've got maybe a packaging sheet, and in this package, let's pull out some stuff here. Wow, this has got a lot more stuff than I thought it would. Okay, here we go. So this soldering kit here comes with this heavy blue plate. Well, I think different colors are available. This is the color that I want, blue. And with that comes these little 3M pads you can put underneath it. It doesn't scratch the surface, whatever you put it on. So with this kit, you're going to get these flexible mounts, and they're magnetic, so they basically just stick on here. And what's cool about these, they have these alligator clips that have these rubber feet on them, so they hold your item. You know, whenever you put it, sometimes you put something in an alligator clip and it goes flinging on to the floor. Or maybe you're using a particular type of connector that you don't want to get chewed up with the teeth. Well, that's going to help with that. So you get one of those, and you get another one, and you get another one. And another one. So you get 4 of these all together. And then you also get this clamp that is fully adjustable. And this you can kind of put it in any angle you want. This can hold something that you're going to be soldering. So that's fully adjustable. And then you get 4 of these little PCB holders if you're doing like computer work or something like that. And these are magnetic as well. They'll kind of hold your board up off the surface. And then the coolest part about this, you get a lighted magnifying glass. And this one actually comes with its own power block. So you're just basically going to pop that on there, and now you can light it all up. So I think this thing's really cool. This is going to really change my soldering game, because I'd solder a lot of battery plugs and things for my RCs. Plus, I've done a couple of slot cars where I do some soldering on different fixtures when you're building chassis for those. This is going to come in really handy. So anyway, again, I want to thank Adam from Adam's Playground. I'll put the link over here if you want to visit his RC channel. He kind of does RC reviews, and he does tool reviews and things like that. So he does a lot of tools like this. So I'm kind of glad I won this thing. That's going to be really cool. I also have this to show you. Let me move move this out of the way. So I won a retro video game tournament, and kind of by accident actually. I didn't actually win it, I was a lucky winner. Anyway, so with the proceeds, I decided to pick this up. And so I'm going to be doing a review on this, maybe some running footage. And this is the Miller Motorsports 1/10 scale Pro Rock Racer. I've got a couple of these different RC four-wheel drive trucks. I don't have this one in particular. I have another one that's kind of similar to this called the Bomber, the Axial made years ago. So I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to run. I also picked up the H10 Optic by Vanquish Racing. And that as a kid, I have to build it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to kind of look something similar to this. But that'll be interesting. So look out for this video pretty soon. This one's already ready to run. I don't have to build it. So I'll be putting a video out for that later. Anyway, guys, it's kind of getting cold outside. I've been here all day working on this garage, trying to get everything straightened out and cleaned up. It is still a mess. We're getting it done. And so there's a lot of elevation on this track. So these pieces of track are going to have to be lifted up. The garage is going underneath. But I'm also doing some work on the wall, kind of patch that up so I get that painted. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. I will be doing some slot car stuff pretty soon as I get that track done. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.